Okay, we are going to dip into the energy of the curse of King Tut's tomb. Okay, that's what we're going to dip into, is the curse of King Tut's tomb. Oh, wow. Okay, so this says that there was some type of trap laid. There was some type of trap laid in the tomb, around the tomb, pretty much making it look like something that was like good, like, ooh, come to me. Maybe, the tomb was said to have so many riches and so much around it that it like that probably is what hooked people in to come in. It was like they were seduced to come in, but it was definitely a trap, okay? It was a trap. They were led in and they were trapped by something that gave them amnesia, like something in this trap overwhelmed them. It like overwhelmed them and like gave them amnesia. It made them like maybe lose their mind. Like, I know you guys, if you know the story of the curse of King Tut, the people who excavated the tomb end up dying. All 11 archaeologists end up dying from a mysterious bacteria, a mysterious fungi. So that was the poison in this trap, okay? Was that fungi, was that bacteria, and it made these men lose their mind, okay? It says the feeling of being offline or moved between realities, okay? So they definitely were like seeing stuff, you know what I mean? Like, you know, definitely seeing stuff out here with like spiritual presences, caught on camera orbs, localized pockets or of intelligent energy, okay? So they definitely were seeing stuff. I mean, if you seen the mummy, that's what it's given. It's like they were seeing stuff. It was like an invisible strike when they didn't even realize that they were hit, but they were hit. Going into this tomb. Yeah, they read the warnings, sure, but they said, I'ma still go in here. I'ma still touch these things, move these things, open these things that should not be opened. And they were definitely stricken immediately, suddenly, and intensely. Okay? Intensely. Yeah, I mean, something attached itself to these archaeologists. A familiar of some type, kittens, cats, they were big when it comes to Egyptian mythology. So, a spiritual assistant monitoring physical events, a bridge between the mundane and the occult. So, yeah, okay, my camera went out, but these whatever spiritual assistant was like, it was a companion of this curse, and it attached themselves, like, literally, you see the way this NLP card, the way that web is coming from that woman's mouth and like overtook the other person's neck, like, that's how this entity did these archaeologists. It came for their throat, it came for their words, it made them, it like took over their brain by giving them amnesia, by playing with their brain. Amnesia and controlling your words and your thought, that's your brain. This disease, this fungi, which it probably was a spiritual fungus. I don't know if that's a possible thing, but it's a spiritual fungus, okay? That these men fell victim to. And I wouldn't even say victim because you walked yourself into it, right? Give me more about the curse of King Tut. Give me more about the curse of King Tut. We got a flyer. Uh-oh. And another flyer. Oh, yeah, brain. Their brains were overtaken. Literally, they couldn't control anything that was going on in their own minds. They couldn't control their own thoughts. Thoughts that are not your own, okay? Thoughts that are not your own. External mental interference and the loss of internal privacy, intrusion, broadcast, mental. So all of these cards signify being overtaken. They were overtaken, missing time, taking over, linguistic hacking, and controlling your thoughts, intrusion, broadcasting in your mind. Okay, so they were overly taken over by whatever was inside. Oh, heavy on the controlled, heavy on the taking over. So they couldn't even control it. It's like they were driven to suicide. Like whatever was controlled. You know how we see horror movies today when somebody is like driven to kill themselves, but they didn't want to do it, but whatever was controlling them made them do it. It's like one of them type of things. You know, whatever, when they opened that box, this is what they were pretty much bringing onto themselves. The karma that they asked for, the law of return. You open the box that has a curse on it, you're going to get the curse. It's going to come back on you. And this curse ultimately took them over and won. So, hey, when you see a warning, a deadly warning from ancient forces, leave the box alone, okay? But this one was fun. If you enjoyed it as well, this deck is called the Fringe Reality Field Guide, and it's such a fun deck when you're wanting to explore anything paranormal, any type of spiritual attacks or whatever. It's a 90 card deck, so it's super thorough, and it's made by yours truly, okay? So go get it from the link in my YouTube bio. And until we read again, this has been your reader, Numa Reads. Let's stay connected and leave me some comments, guys. I love when you guys engage, and especially on this topic. Later.